my welcome to the league, well, it was training camp. That was one.
Okay.
When they're running. I'd probably say the first time Cole cussed me out.
Oh, what did he say?
How did this happen?
Man,
Training
please
camp.
tell us.
Asshole, bro.
What did
Was it
Cole-
like looking back at it? Was it an asshole move, or was it like, nah, this is him?
Nah, it wasn't at all. It wasn't at all because it pushed me, bro. Because I remember it was preseason and we in the locker room, and shout out to Nick Young, bro. And he's one of my vets, so you can imagine like,
Oh Lord,
what I was going through. But yeah, Nick. I think maybe another teammate, maybe like Jay Hill, Jordan Hill, or I don't remember who it was. We in the locker room talking, and somebody had told me something about what Kobe had said in the media, and I was like, "Bro, Kobe say this or whatever." And me and Nick, somebody else, we talking, and then Kobe come in, right? So Nick, bro, he like, "Hey, Kobe, Juice said that," and Kobe was like, "What?" Like, so we having this whole conversation. He was like, I don't even remember what he said, bro, in the convo. I just remember he ended it with, "Take your ass out there and shoot some jump shots with your broke ass jump shot, motherfucker." And that's how it was. And I was hurt. Yeah. I was like, this is my idol. I'm hurt. And sure enough, that's what I went out there and did. I went out there and it's exactly what I did. But like, it was crazy, man, because I was still learning how to shoot the ball. And at the end of the training camp, and like at every practice, bro, I'm like, bro, I'm putting in the work. I'm like, man, I'm gonna shoot these jumpers, whatever it was. And I started making some jumpers, and he was like, that's a little bit of hard work. That's what it is, huh?
Okay.
You see,
so it's some tough
love.
love.
You see what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And but in the moment, yeah, it hurt.
Yeah,
it's
funny. Roy would tell this story to me about Kobe, Roy Hibbert, and Kobe had broke Roy's nose. It's the year, Roy was wearing a mask, and it came from an elbow from Kobe. And it was funny when he was telling me it. He asked Kobe, like, "Yo, Kobe," like, and when he went to Kobe, it was like a little kid, like thinking Kobe was gonna be like, "Oh no, my bad. I'm sorry, I did that." Like, so he like, "Kobe, hey, yo, you broke my nose, man." Kobe said, stone face. He said, "You should have got the fuck out the way." and
that was him,
like,
bro.
Damn, yo, like,
that was him, bro. That was him.
He was like, dog, I thought he was gonna at least apologize.
It was times where we'd be waiting on the plane. And I remember one time we were waiting on the plane, bro. It was like an hour, and the plane ain't leaving without Kobe.
Yeah.
And he get there, and like everybody happy he getting on the plane, right? But we being sarcastic. We like, "Hey, like, Cole, welcome." And he was like, "Man, y'all motherfuckers better be glad I'm here." And then sat down and say nothing the whole flight.
Yeah, no, Lou would tell us the story when we had him. Lou would tell us the story, bro.
That's how he was, bro. That's how he was. You
literally
can't say nothing too
far. Plane, and then they'll hear the helicopter coming in.
And he'll land.
Yeah.
And the helicopter might be 50 feet, bro. They got the golf cart by the helicopter to golf him to the plane, and then he'll walk on the plane. Yeah.
Man, shout out
all
to
black
Bean.
shades, all that. You know how Bean roll.
Were you in the practice with the Charmin? Were you in that
the
practice?
Charmin practice?
Yeah. I wasn't in the practice.
Okay.
But you was there that day?
Yeah.
What, bro? We don't get one Kobe story explained. We gotta get to the bottom of how this shit happened.
I was a rookie, so my leg was broke, so I wasn't soft that day.
Okay, had some mercy.
But I'm in the
that day. He was Charmin.
Yeah, so I'm in the training room. I'm getting my rehab and stuff, and all I hear is, "Soft as Charmin, y'all motherfuckers trash."
Yeah.
Like, just going crazy. Kobe got a deep ass voice, so like you hear it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he just going back and forth, and I hear Nick, "You can't guard me," like, "Oh, you can't guard me," you can't guard me. All that, right? So I just hear the back and forth, right? And then all I remember is like, I'm like, man, what's going on? Like my first year in the NBA was a shock, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm seeing everything, right? So I'm like, man, what's going on? And all I hear is what Mitch was like, or Mitch Kupchak was our GM at the time, and Cole leaving the court. And he like, "Mitch, I'm supposed to get better with this shit. I'm supposed to get better with this shit." And then he walk in the locker room. He like, "Jew, what the fuck is this, Jew? What the fuck?" He's like, I'm supposed to practice? He's like, these motherfuckers making me worse. And he just walked out, bro. And I'm like, bro, damn. I'm seeing this. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, like,
and
what you
everybody,
say?
nobody saying. He dapped me up. I'm like, yeah, they making you worse, Cole. Yeah, they making you worse. And everybody just, slow by one. Everybody started walking to the locker room.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a day for sure.
Yeah. So you explain both sides of it. Him being that fierce competitor, and then him, being that mentor. I got to know both sides. I had my experience being, a competitor against him. But then as he retired, and then later in my career, I really got to connect with him on like a little bro, big bro type relationship where I can call him up, I can text him. I went down to his camp that summer when he did his, Kobe Elite shit where he was teaching the wings and the guards footwork and, just expanding our game. Like that was the beautiful part that he was getting to, was helping the next generation. When it came to you, did you get more of that mentor side, or did you get more of that just him not necessarily being an asshole, but him more so trying to mold you to take that next step? You know what I mean? Like from a pushing you, type of thing.
Yeah, I got both. Like you said, I got both.
Yeah.
He was the first person that texted me, like when I got drafted.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And was like, all right, let's get better, let's do this, or whatever it was. But I got both, man. I remember driving out to Newport 4:00 in the morning just to do defensive slides, bro. Like for 2 hours.
Called you up to Newport to do defensive slides.
Bro, it was the first time in my life I ever did a workout. And we just did straight defense, bro, for 2 hours, bro. Like, but that's how his mind operates. He like, no, you can't slide this way.
Yeah,
like, you can't do a defense slide. You got to do this. Your feet got to be like this. Your hand like.
Do you think a little bit of that was to like test you?
No, I think that's really what this motherfucker. You think he I think this is really what he was doing. He was on his way out doing this.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But so I got that aspect of him, but I got to know him as a human being too. Mm-hmm. And it was tough love, but it was stuff that pushed me, and I still carry to this day. Mm-hmm. But like as a person, bro, like he loved his family, man. Like loved his family, loved V. And you got to see that softer side of you, but like of him. But like he was a person that really didn't want to show no weakness.
Show that shit, huh? Yeah.
You know what I mean, he didn't show no weakness. But like if you sit down and talk to him, he was an open book. You can ask him anything. He was an open book. He was a student. At the heart of who he was a student, bro. So like how we talk about like watching film and figuring it out, that's who he was. Mm-hmm. So like I remember in that time he would break down stuff to me. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Mm-hmm. Like it didn't make sense to me at all. Mm-hmm. But like as my career went on, I'm like, oh, mm-hmm. that's what you meant. That's what you meant. And that's what I got a lot of from him.
Yeah.
All right, Jackie, it's kind of sad, but the NBA season is done. But that doesn't mean that Prize Picks is done. What's the next sport that you're going to be making some money on?
Golf, baby. I'm all up into that. Look, the U.S. Open was in Los Angeles this past week, and my guys, John Rahm and Brooks, got me up big time, baby. But wait, I'm too hyper. Let the people know what Prize Picks is.
So Prize Picks is a daily fantasy app. You pick 2 to 6 players like the video on your screen. Then you pick if they will have more or less than their Prize Picks projection. You aren't competing against other people. It's just you versus the projections available.
Look, I know how much I won, but tell the people on Prize Picks how much they can win, Dallas.
So you guys can win up to 25 times your money on any entry. And on top of that, all first-time users that deposit and use our promo code PODCASTP will receive a 100% instant deposit match up to $100.
That means if you deposit $20, Prize Picks will give you $20. If you deposit $100, Prize Picks will give you $100. And y'all already know what time it is.
Cha-ching!